It definitely has been a few weeks since my last video, and I do apologize, but my life has been very, very crazy. I just haven't had the time to focus on YouTube or any of my social media content right now. But since I got a lot of stuff out of the way, I did go ahead and order a small batch of plants for February. These plants were also in a snowstorm, so fingers crossed that they are in good shape. We're gonna see. I'm actually going to be unboxing these on YouTube Live. So if you want to see the full real-time unboxing, definitely click the link and you can go ahead and watch that first. I'm really hoping I can get the shipment squared away for next week for you guys. But thank you guys for being patient and still supporting me, even though I haven't had any like restocks or anything. But yeah, everything is pretty much the same, just my personal life has been a little bit busy. So I'm going to get prepped to go live, and then I will catch up with you guys and show you guys all the plants when I'm done. So here is everything, and then I have like 4 plants over here. They're really tiny. So I did order 20 plants. Normally I do order about 40 plants a month, but because my life is crazy right now, 20 is all I probably can manage to do a restock with. Come March, I definitely am going to get back in the swing of things, but for now I need to start off small so I'm not like, you know, overwhelming myself and stuff. Let me show you guys the plants because I did get some new stuff that I think you guys will really like. The first plants that I got are these Scindapsus. These are Scindapsus Pea Sun, and they have this very beautiful variegation, as you can see. And something interesting is that they come on this pre-made moss pole. This is not common at all with my wholesaler. It's really nice that it comes with it because you can use it if you want to, or use it on a different plant. I'm going to leave the plant as it is. Then we also got this one here. So this is what they look like as a comparison. They're pretty much the same size. This one is a little bit bigger, and it does have some bigger leaves at the top as well because obviously it is grown a little bit more, but it is still really, really nice. So I'm super excited about these, and I think that they look really, really good. Now in the moss pole is actual moss. I have not used moss in a very, very long time, and I don't ever plan on using it ever again. It's just not for me. I will leave it intact, but just know this is not my doing here. It's gonna be up to you to do what you wanna do with it. The next plant is an Alocasia watsoniana. So this plant actually has about 2 to 3 plants in it, and it is quite big. So it does have a decent amount of leaves and like a leaf on the way, and it does have some pups at the bottom too. And this is just an up close of what it looks like. So the watsoniana is a common alocasia. It's very easy to care for as well. If you're just getting into them, I highly recommend this one. It's very pretty because it has that purple back on it as well, and it just grows very, very nicely. So like I said, there are a couple of plants in here. You can kind of see them down here. I think there's at least 3. I do see one here. I'm not sure if this is a pup that's attached, and then there's 2 down here. They look like they're separate. So I probably will end up separating this into at least 2 to 3 because I only got one of these. I just needed one more plant to make the minimum for the wholesaler, so I just grabbed this one. I know that you guys really liked this one when I got it, so I figured why not just get this one. Next, I have these really cute Scindapsus mayari, and they are these little guys here, super cute and beautiful variegation. So these are the typical size of the Scindapsus when I usually get them. The Pea Sun, I was not expecting them to be that large. Normally the variegated Scindapsus are very small, so they usually come in a 2-leafer or a 3-leafer. This one does have 2 leaves with a new leaf coming on the way, and this one is very beautiful, has a very beautiful color here, and it has a nice high variegated leaf right here on the top. This one has a very nice variegation pattern as well, and has a new leaf right here. So it does look like it was possibly growing and they did propagate it. That is a common thing that wholesale greenhouses will do before they send them out. They will cut them so that they can keep propagating them and stuff. So we have these 2 Scindapsus, very pretty. So these guys here, I feel like you guys will really like these. These are Monstera deliciosa lemon lime. These are something I've never heard of. So they are just a regular Monstera, but they have a very lemon lime color to them. So they look very much like the neon pothos, but it is a Monstera. These guys are in a 2-inch pot, probably almost a 3-inch. I'll have to check the roots and see exactly where they're at, but this is what they look like. So the color is very, very cute. It's kind of like the Aria color, just without the rest of the colors. So this is what they currently look like. These are brand new to my wholesalers list, and I'm pretty sure that these are going to be a popular plant this year. Like I said, I've never heard of these, and I've never seen these in like the mature form. I'm pretty sure these are going to be gorgeous once they start fenestrating. So I have these two big guys here. These are philodendron snowdrift. We've had the snowdrifts in the past. The last ones we have were much smaller. So the snowdrift is a very beautiful philodendron. It has a very pretty lime green color. So the new leaves come in this very pale lime green with like almost a pink color veining, and it does have some little variegation spots on it as well. Once the leaf gets older, it will fade to a deeper green like this. So I do have two of these. They are a medium-sized plant. These do definitely get really big, so definitely be cautious about that. If you're not looking for a bigger plant, this one might not be for you because it does grow kind of fast. These are Hoya clemenciorum. These ones have been asked for quite a while, and finally my wholesaler has them, so I got some here. You'll get this clear trellis with them. They definitely are an acquired taste Hoya. They're kind of like funky looking, and they have a texture to them. The edges are a bit spiky as well, but they have a very beautiful veining and a very beautiful like color too. Some of the leaves are a little bit splashy as well. So I do have two of these, and they are looking pretty good. I was very worried for this shipment just because it did snow. I had ordered the shipment about 2 weeks ago, and unfortunately I can't control when they ship them out. It doesn't usually ship right away as soon as you put your order in. It does go through a process, and unfortunately mine was selected to go out this week during the snow, but luckily they got here safe and sound and it really had minimal damage. Now I will show you guys the next Hoyas. Unfortunately, one of them does have cold damage. So I have two of these Hoyas here. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce this name because I have no idea. I don't want to butcher it, and I don't want you guys to bully me. Honestly, they're not bad, but this one does have cold damage on it. But this one actually turned out to be really nice. I'm just glad that at least one of them has no cold damage. There are some black dots on this Hoya. Usually the black dots are like some type of fungal or cold damage or something like that that happens when the plant gets shipped, and unfortunately that is what happened. Sometimes when the plants get watered right before they ship out and it's cold, this can happen, and same thing if it's too hot, this can happen as well. This is what the bottom is looking like as well. Honestly, not awful, but you can tell it's definitely, you know, not like firm leaves. They're kind of droopy. They're definitely soft. It wouldn't surprise me if there's possible root rot in here, but I'm gonna find out probably in a few days when I repot these. But this one over here looks great. I'm just happy that at least one of them looks good. So this is what this one looks like. It does have like some sun stressing as well. It kind of is like a reddish purple color here. It is really nice. Definitely a cool Hoya if you do not have this one in your collection yet. I do have some more Hoyas. I try to kind of mix it up and do a little bit of everything. These little ones here are Hoya walleniana variegated. They don't have like a stick in them, so they're kind of just going everywhere, but this is what they look like. Very cute. And this one does have some sun stress. Here's an up close of the leaves. It does have some sun stress on it as well. It does sun stress a really pretty pinky color. They are a little bit flimsy, so I think that these guys in particular are just thirsty. So I'm gonna water the Hoyas tonight before I go to bed, just so that they can just have a little bit more water, because as you can see, they're just like drooping everywhere. So I just have one of these. This is a philodendron melanochrysum variegated, and I have to say this is probably the best Milano variegated that I've ever had from them. This one is absolutely gorgeous. Now it comes on this very strange looking plank. I've never seen them do this, but it has like felt on the front and then like cocoa husk on the back. I have no idea. It also has like metal rods on the bottom. Don't ask me, it's not my doing. But this leaf in particular is very, very pretty. Like I said, this is just the best variegated Milano that I've seen from them. The colors are very nice, and I think it's a very beautiful plant. So the bottom is a little bit lower variegated, but it gets better as we get to the top. Two more Hoyas here. These are Hoya New Guinea Ghosts. They're like a light green, almost a silvery green Hoya. This is what the leaves look like. They're super pretty, and the thing I love about the New Guinea Ghosts is that they sun stress a very pretty, like almost baby pink color. They look great on trellises as well, especially a round trellis. So I would definitely recommend you grow these out and get them on a trellis. It's going to look so full and beautiful. The last plants that I have are two Anthurium hybrids. This is Anthurium Doriaki Silver crossed with Luxurians. And I have to say that this plant is absolutely beautiful. It definitely seems like it takes on the Luxurian side more because it does have that textured leaf, but it is a little bit round like the Doriaki, but it is still super cute. It's also not velvety either like the Doriaki, so it's definitely taking more of the Luxurians, but it is still a beautiful hybrid. As you can see, these leaves are big and beautiful and healthy. And I do have another one here. They're both in 6-inch pots. Unfortunately, this one had a new leaf coming in and it got destroyed in shipment, but that is usually what always happens. Whenever there is a fresh leaf, it just doesn't make it in shipment, it gets beat up. But guarantee the next leaf is going to be big and beautiful for sure. So I'm definitely really excited about these guys here. So that was our plant shipment for February. So for the remainder of the vlog, I am going to be just getting these plants ready to go for my store. So how my schedule works is I usually receive all plants in on a Wednesday, and then I will take the rest of the week into the weekend to get them prepped for my website. I will repot all the plants, pest treat them, and wipe them all down, making sure that they have no dust or anything on them. Then I will work on getting the pictures done so that I can actually update my website and create all the listings for them. So it is a little bit of a process, but I kind of have my routine down. And then by next week on Thursday, most likely when you guys see this video, they will be up for you guys to shop. So that is my little shop schedule when we have a new shipment. So let me know in the comments what your guys' favorite plant was out of today's haul, and I will see you guys in a couple of days. So today is Saturday and I'm going to be repotting the plants. I had to wait a couple of days because I had some things I needed to do, but today we're gonna repot the plants and get this out of the way. Everything pretty much looks the same except the Watsoniana. It is showing some stress here, but that's okay. I mean, that's expected. But everything else looks pretty good for it sitting a couple days. I am gonna be doing the normal thing here. I'm gonna be just taking all the plants out of their pot and checking the root system. This is just an important step for me because sometimes the wholesalers will give you these big plants like these and they have no roots in them. So the last thing I would want to do is sell the plant as it is and the person goes to unpot it and it's not even 6-inch pot worth of roots, you know? People get really upset about that. So I would rather it be in the proper size. I'm also checking for root health to make sure that there's no root rot because who would want a plant that's got root rot? Nobody. So that's what I'm doing. I already have my potting mix here already pre-mixed and ready to go. This is my soil-free aeroid mix. You can purchase this on my website if you would like to, or you can make it yourself. It's very simple. I don't really plan on taking propagation today, but if I do, I will show you. Honestly, I'm kind of over that. I just would rather not do that because it just adds on more stress for me and then I end up not taking care of them and blah, blah, blah. So yeah, I'm gonna speed this up for you guys. So if you have plant chores to do, feel free to go do them. However, I am gonna be filming a Patreon video while I'm doing this. So if you want to join in that conversation and hear what I'm talking about, definitely go over to my Patreon. It's linked in the description. I talk about plant stuff and owning a plant store, giving you guys tips and sharing some information that can help you get started and all types of stuff like that. I recently filmed a whole video about taxes and how to file your taxes and stuff like that as a small business. So if you are looking for some more info like that, definitely go check the Patreon out. But yeah, I'm gonna be filming a video over there about how I kind of got started with selling plants, things I recommend to you guys, and if you have a small space, how you can still sell plants and keep everything organized and all that stuff. So I'll check in with you guys when I'm done. all the plants are repotted. They got a new clear pot, and that just helps me monitor all the plants' roots because I have so many plants all the time. It's easier to just have them in clear pots. And then they all got fresh potting mix as well. I'm gonna water the plants now. I did get a new plant cart that I wanted to show you guys. It's this big old heavy duty one here. If you are a plant parent, you need some type of plant cart because it just helps you keep all your stuff organized. You can wheel it around when you need it, keep all your stuff on it. So since I am a plant seller and I also pack a lot, I needed something to kind of hold all that stuff as well. You don't need one at this size. I had a small one, but it ended up breaking. The wheel just kept snapping off. It got like stripped. So I just decided to get a heavy duty one instead. The reason I got this is because, you know, I'm holding a ton of stuff in here. I'm holding supplies, I'm holding watering stuff, and I'm holding like heat packs as well. A box of heat packs at the bottom is very heavy. So I needed something that can hold it, and this can hold like, I don't know, 300 pounds or something like that. So my watering process consists of this 3-gallon bucket, and I fill the bucket with water, and then I have this little pump here, and it has a little hose like this, and you just spray it and water all the plants like that. And the point of the cart is so that I can push it around and water all the plants in the room nice and easy and quick. Watering plants only takes me 10 minutes because of this system. So if you are struggling with watering your plants and it's taking you forever, consider something like this. I will also link this. This is from Amazon as well. And also when I'm not watering plants, I can store this at the bottom, and I can use the top to pick out plants that have sold and any other items around the room that have sold. So like plant pots, trellises, and stuff like that. So I am just going to water the plants with just regular water today. And then in a few days, I will water all the plants with fertilizer to keep them all on the same fertilizer schedule. Today is actually Monday and it's a federal holiday, so the post office is closed. So I wasn't able to pack up everything on Sunday and ship out on Monday. So I'm going to be packing everything up today, and then I'll be shipping out tomorrow on Tuesday. So I haven't had a chance to do anything else with the new plants yet besides repot them. But after we're done packing the orders, I'm going to finish up the restock today since I have all day to pretty much do it. So I picked out all the plants and all the other items that sold between my website and Etsy. This is my new plant cart that I was talking about. Perfect for watering the plants, but also perfect for me picking out the orders and stuff. So now I have a designated spot where I can kind of hold everything like in an organized way. It's nice and easy, and it just sits right next to my packing table, so I can just grab everything. So let me show you guys all the plants that are going out tomorrow. We have 2 philodendron soderoy variegated, Monstera laniana variegated. This is a starter plant. Philodendron glorious, Alocasia dragonscale variegated, Hoya crasspetiolata, Hoya sula westiana, Philodendron Florida Ghost, Alocasia mellow, Hoya acuta intervariegated, Philodendron green Congo hybrid variegated. And a lot of these plants are actually mystery box plants. You get 2 plants picked at random, and it's a pretty good deal because you can kind of just get whatever's on the shop. They are full size, which means they are at least a 4-inch plant, and they are fully rooted as well. They're not propagations. And then I do just have a bunch of plant pots and stuff like that as well that have sold across Etsy. So I have a really late start today, so I'm gonna go ahead and start packing up. I've been watching a Netflix series called Singles Inferno. If anybody is watching it, please let me know. I'm on season 4, and let me tell you, it is just so annoying if anybody knows what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna be watching that, and I'm just going to fast forward me doing this. I don't expect this to take me too long today, but I would like to finish quickly so that I can go ahead and finish up with the rest of the restock and go on about my day. I just finished up packing all the orders, and now I'm going to just finish up the restock. So I'm going to clean up all the plants because they have some like dirt and dust on them. You guys know I like to keep the plants really clean in here. The plants have also been pest treated already. I always pest treat them as soon as I unbox them. I usually do pest treat the plants off camera because I'm just spraying them down. I use the Garden Safe insecticidal soap. It is on my Amazon storefront, and I'll have some of my favorite like plant products listed in the comment section of this video. So if you're ever looking for something that I use and you're not sure what it is, it's most likely on Amazon, and I always have my Amazon favorites linked in the description or in the comments somewhere. So definitely check in there. But anyway, I'm gonna just do this really quick. This should probably take me like 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll pretty much be done with the restock. And then at that point, I just will spend some time on the computer and actually like update the website and stuff. I have to make a lot of changes to the website. I just haven't had the time to do it. So probably like come March, there will be some changes to it. But right now I just don't have the capacity to do a lot of the things that I want to do and stuff. But either way, things will get done. It doesn't have to get done right away. Life is just kind of crazy for me as of lately, and there's really just nothing I can do about that. So lately the shipping has been quite awful. Especially back in January. As of now in February, I think things are getting better, but it's still pretty bad. I have had so many packages get lost in the mail in January, it's not even funny. And I've had so many claims opened, and I'm like waiting for refunds on stuff. I've had to give people refunds because they're just getting stuck in the mail super long, and it's just been a really hard time as a plant seller. Honestly, no matter how well you package your plant and have thermal protection and all that stuff in there, if it gets stuck in the mail for 2 weeks, it's most likely not going to make it, and that's just like what's happening. So it's not my fault, it's not your fault, it's, you know, what's going on with the carriers. I don't want to bash USPS or UPS. I think whatever that they got going on in their situation is kind of a big deal that's causing so many delays, you know? I just wish that things were a little bit better, but like I said, it seems like the packages are at least arriving in the same week again, so that's good. Also, our weather is getting better here in Jersey, so I'm definitely looking forward to spring because I just think that this year the shipping has just been awful. Because of the shipping being so bad, it's just causing me to be like a little bit in a rut with the shop. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have just been feeling very discouraged and just very sad because I'm just refunding so many plants. Like, it's not even funny just because of the way that they're arriving to customers. That's kind of one of the things that suck about being a plant seller, is because the expectation from a customer's point of view is that if it doesn't arrive well in the cold, then now it's the seller's fault and the seller has to refund you. Technically, it's not our fault. It's just the weather and then the mail carrier, like how long it takes to get there and stuff. So it's like a combination of things, but it's just like, it's kind of just been a lose-lose situation for me. And not just me, it's actually been a lot of sellers from what I've been reading on Facebook selling groups. So a lot of us are kind of just going through the same thing, and I just wanted to put it out there, like, please, if you are experiencing like a hard time with like the mail carrier as a customer, please like be nice to the seller. It's not our fault and we're doing everything we possibly can for you. It's just sometimes things are just out of our hand. So I understand you guys want your plants. I understand, you know, you're upset, you're frustrated. We're frustrated too, and we're upset as well, and we're gonna do what we have to do to help you. Just remember to be kind to, you know, your favorite sellers or small businesses or whatever. We're out here doing our best. So I just wanted to mention that's kind of why I've been a little bit MIA, just because of the status of the shipping situation and stuff. But a lot of you guys still have been shopping, so thank you guys so much still for supporting, even though, you know, there hasn't been any restocks and stuff like that. I definitely appreciate it and it helps me out a lot. So thank you guys so much. I think spring is going to be much better for me personally and the shop, you know what I mean? Maybe it is just a little bit of seasonal depression. I think a lot of us are going through that. So anyway, I'm gonna finish up cleaning these plants off. I'm almost done. I have a few more. And then I'm just gonna take the pictures. You guys have seen me do the pictures for the website a lot of times, so I'm just gonna not record that part. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I'm going to finish this up and I will see you guys in the next vlog. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I'll see you guys later.